Welcome troopers back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another LEGO Star Wars review. Today's set is set number 75312, Boba Fett Starship. This set has 593 pieces and is for ages 9 and up. So, today's set is pretty significant because, well, it's not significant to you, but significant to me. Essentially, this set right here is the only set I didn't break down when I had this time where I broke down every LEGO Star Wars set I owned, except this one. This was the only one that wasn't broken down. So yeah, this is pretty significant in a way. So yeah, we're going to start with the set, then we're going to get to the minifigures. So, I want to start with the side build first. Not side build. So, our little side build here is a little transportation cart. I'll show you later that this can be put, you can put the Slave 1 on this, or the Boba Fett Starship, however you want to call it. So yeah, there is a couple control sticks here that you can put a minifigure, say Mando in. So, just put that there, move that out like that, and like that. And yeah, you can put a minifigure on there. Usually you're not going to be able to put a minifigure with like a back, especially like a jetpack, but you can put Mando in there who has a cape, so yeah. This set is pretty nice for the side build. It does have some clear things on the bottom, so it looks like it's floating. You can kind of see that effect going on. There's also some red lights on the back here. There's also a port for the little carbonite chamber here, so if you take this out, if it would let me. Oh man, this is so hard to get out. That's good. There we go. Alright, there is a little carbonite chamber with a crud, I forgot the species name in it, but yeah, it's been a while since I've done a review, and it's been a while since I've actually watched Star Wars or done anything Star Wars related, so yeah, you can put that in there. That makes the ladder kind of collapse to be a little bit more straight than it was before, but yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the cart, because it's not exactly the largest build in the world, so yeah. Alright, anyway, that is it for the cart, because, I mean, it's the, of course it's done with the cart, because I said it was done, so I hope you would expect that. So, now we're going to get into the ship itself. Now, this is a pretty nice build overall. It's relatively large. I'm not sure if it's fully in scale with other ships of its kind, which are the weird 2020 something era type ship where it's slightly downscaled from what it used to be. So yeah, there is a couple of cannons here. These are kind of annoying because they pop off really easily, so you're going to probably be worried about that. Let me actually get this thing up. You can stand it on its own, however, it is a little bit unstable to say the least. There are some stud shooters here. I'm not going to shoot them off because I'm going to find that thing in 35 years when I'm cleaning out the house. So yeah. And then we do have a green stripe going through here. These two parts of it are stickers, and then this is just a straight up piece. So yeah. You also do have the landing, or not the landing gear, whatever they're called, like the winglet type things that essentially they shift with the, yeah, as you can tell, they fall off easily. They shift with what mode you're using. So as you saw earlier, it was flat when it was like this. So you could tell they move. It's hard to get everything in frame because it's a relatively large ship. And then it moves like that, and it broke off again. Lovely. There is also a lot of maroon on this ship, especially this flat part here, as you could tell. There's a couple of stickers that show weathering everywhere, so that's pretty nice. You also have these things, I guess. They're pretty nice as well. And the landing gear is a pretty basic mechanism overall. It's just like something that goes in here. It's been a while since I've actually built this set, so yeah. Anyway, going into the cockpit, we have a little bit of detailing. Let me actually get my camera up here. There we go. So ooh, I gotta be careful. So yeah, there's a little control panel. You see this on pretty much every set. There is two ways you can actually put Boba Fett in there. You can put him right here, or you can put him right here. So, assuming you wanted to do, we'll say you wanted to have him in landing position. Let's get the camera down. You could put him in there like that. And of course it fell off. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I said, falls off about as much as it could. So yeah, just put the put his antenna down, and then boom, he's in the ship. So pretty snug in there. He's not gonna be falling out unless you actively make him. So, and then you can put him in here as well. And if it close, you can put him in there. So that's pretty nice. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the ship itself. I do want to go over some other things and stuff of the sort. But yeah, I also will go over why haven't been uploading recently. So yeah. Anyway, there is the ability to put this ship onto this. So let me actually get this down a little bit, so that way it's a little bit easier to see. So you see this ladder here. You put it right below this point here, and then the actual this little thing right here, you put it right there. So the end goal should be to get like that. So then, yeah, it's still unstable on this thing, but it's better than having it just on its own. So yeah, you can do that if you want, and that is pretty much it for the ship. So let's get into the minifigures. So our first minifigure here is Boba Fett himself. Now, there are a couple problems with this figure, being that the chest plate color and the helmet color are different in terms of, color, so yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much the biggest problem I have, besides the jetpack too. But yeah, pretty much the biggest problem I have. He has some nice arm printing with the Mandalorian insignia type stuff going on. I don't know what it's called, because it's been a while since I watched Star Wars. He has the classic carbonite rifle, I believe it was called, which is pretty nice. He also has pretty nice leg printing. That is a gun. Those are gunmetal grade pants. He also has a nice looking face. He's got that. Oh, he's got only a one-sided face because he is bald in the show. So yeah. And then we got a back plate as well with a little bit of that going on, and there is a little scratch mark. As you could probably no, that's not a scratch mark. I'm stupid. That's just a folding of the shirt. But yeah, pretty nice overall in terms of the figure, the first figure at least. And my head went flying. Not the head, but the helmet. There we go. So yeah, a pretty nice figure overall, although the jetpack and the helmet, all that type of stuff should all be the same color rather than different colors. So yeah. Next figure is Mandalorian himself. Or because this is a Mandalorian Season 2 set, not a Book of Boba Fett set. So yeah. This figure comes with his Beskar spear, which is pretty nice. This is the old version of him, so back from like 2022, before they remade him in 2023. So, this is figures from 2021 or 2020, so yeah. He has his little blaster here. He also has a nice shiny chest piece, and he also has some nice shiny armor on the legs as well, which is pretty nice. He also has some arm printing, which is nice to see on a figure. He also has that little symbol, I forgot the name of it, but yeah. And then below, or out, I can't say words. Without the helmet, you can see it's just a black face, because at this point they didn't have the head for him, so yeah. And then going with putting the cape up, you can see some nice little back printing too, with a couple of, I believe that's probably like ammo cartridges. Can't say words today, but yeah, pretty nice figure overall. And I wish they would bring the stupid cape back. I don't know why they haven't yet. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the review. I do want to talk about a little bit of why I've been gone lately. So essentially, it's mostly due to a lack of motivation. Now, what I mean by a lack of motivation, really, is I've been doing a lot of Transformers reviews recently. If you noticed here, which you can't, you should see some Transformers boxes. Now, I haven't completely lost motivation to do LEGO review, or I didn't completely lose motivation to do LEGO reviews until like probably like mid-March, go closer to that. But it's just been a lot, because I've also been doing Transformers reviews, and just a lot's happened. I've also been doing a lot outside of the house, so I haven't really had as much time to do reviews. So yeah, it's just been a lot lately, and also I've lost motivation for Legos in general. I haven't bought a single Lego set since I don't know. I think it's been since like at latest or at earliest like, well, not at latest, like March maybe, early March, maybe mid March, I don't know. But it's definitely been a while since I've actually gotten a Lego set, and I've been spending most of my time getting Transformers figures and building up that collection. So yeah, it's a lot of it's just about my lack of motivation. However, I have gotten a little bit back into it with after watching Dragons Rising season 3. I think that was a pretty fun season. You should go watch it. It is on Netflix right now. So yeah, but either way, it's just been a lot recently. So I do want to say I will be going back into making videos. I will be doing it once a week on Wednesdays, same as Transformers. So yeah, you'll see us 2 videos from me on Wednesday. Well, if you subscribe to both channels at least. So yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this review and my little segue, or not my little segue, my little talking about why I've been gone. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the video. Bye guys.